Equal pay for equal work may sound like a fair policy, but it is far from reality in the American workplace. A combination of factors mean that, on average, women still make less than their male counterparts. In some states, new laws are being passed to address the disparity as we mark the anniversary of a landmark federal law that was supposed to do the same. Barry Peterson has more.
A ticking bomb.
In 1963, equal pay became U.S. law, as this government TV commercial explains, with a 1960s assist from Batgirl.
I've worked for you a long time, and I'm paid less than Robin. Same job, same employer means equal pay for men and women.
No time for jokes, Batgirl.
It's no joke. It's the federal equal pay law.
Holy act of Congress!
Back then, women earned an average of about 59 cents for every dollar men earned. Fast forward, after decades of protest, there may be more rights for women, but there is still no equal pay. Today, women only earn about 84 cents on the dollar. What does that say to you about a woman's place on the workforce?
It says you're not valued. It says...
Not as valued.
Yeah.
Or not valued.
Both.
Michelle Seymour knows this well. Her job at Vail Resorts meant supervising men who worked for her, but who she says got paid more than her.
I've brought this to the company's attention, and they're failing to fix it. And I get told that this is corporate America. This is the way things happen in corporate America.
This would be an appropriate conversation for roughly 1950, but I'm stunned that we're having this conversation still today. Why is this still going on?
I wish I could explain the why, but it is still very much an issue that needs to be addressed.
And Louise Meyerland of the Women's Foundation of Colorado is making sure it is addressed. She and other women lobbied Colorado's legislature and won America's first wage transparency law that took effect in 2021. So job postings in Colorado have to include the wage range and benefits.
It places the value of the work rather than placing a value on the person doing the work.
But that was just a good beginning. Now, a new law that just passed is a lot tougher. First, an employee can get damages for unequal pay going back 6 years instead of 3. Second, employers must now disclose who got the job and how an employee might apply for similar jobs in the future. Third, and most critical, Colorado's Department of Labor and Employment will now investigate unequal pay claims instead of leaving it to individuals, many without financial means, to sue. State Representative Jennifer Bacon, who helped get the law enacted, thinks that's a game changer.
It is a major part of this. As much as I love attorneys, I love being one, litigation sometimes can be used as a tool of intimidation, only in this sense of how much it costs and how much time it takes to go through that.
I'm sure a lot of people said, I'm being treated unfairly, but if I'm not making a lot of money, how am I going to afford a lawyer to fight this? Exactly. Have you basically solved that problem?
We hope that this is a step. This is the first time that we've been able to legislate in this way.
Toughening the law could help women like Edith Mata. She says in her former job, the men she supervised earned more.
I had more experience than some men that I was working with, but yet they had more valuable roles, got paid more as well, which made me realize that sometimes my experience wasn't valued the way that their experience was valued, even though I had more experience than they had in that time.
As for Michelle, she says she asked her boss at Vail Resorts for a raise to equal what men were being paid, and recorded their conversation.
I totally appreciate your frustration.
Sympathy, but no raise.
This issue is widespread. Like, you're not alone in it at all. So that is like the reality of it.
Michelle filed a charge of discrimination with the U.S. Equal Employment Opportunity Commission. She says the EEOC is still investigating. CBS News asked Vail Resorts for comment, and they replied in part, "We are proud to be a leader in supporting, developing, and advancing women across the ski and ride industry." And they added, including through fair and equitable compensation. But some things can't be negotiated. Research shows men are slightly more likely to ask for a raise, while women tend to be more about accepting rather than confronting. Men throw fits, men go to their bosses, and men get raises.
I think women, especially, slightly older growing up, are told, you're polite, you smile, you say thank you.
Michelle is taking a more personal action, raising her 14-year-old daughter Charlie to be better prepared. What do you want to teach your daughter about how to deal with this when it's her turn to go into the workforce?
I think mainly just to be loud. You don't have to settle for what someone is offering you. It's okay to ask questions. It's okay to say, hey, I want more. Basically, you don't have to settle in any form of your life.
So future generations of women won't have to wait decades more to finally be paid equal to what they are worth. For CBS Saturday Morning, Barry Peterson, Denver.
There's not enough time to comment. I think it's amazing that Colorado is doing that, because so much that was said in that piece is so true. And the idea that men will throw a fit and go get a raise, but if women do the same thing, sometimes they're told they're emotional. They're told to just settle. They're told that, just accept, please help us out here in this case.
Yes.
It was interesting. I think it's very interesting.
And then if you don't make enough money or less money, then you don't have the resources necessarily
To fight.
Yeah, in that
fight.
lawsuit, so that they've taken that out of their need. It's really interesting.
But speaking up, oftentimes some people do get rewarded and others don't.
Yeah, but it's amazing. One state.